Okay, so this is my first official voiceover. I'm using Filmora. Filmora? I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, let's get one thing out of the way. Yeah, I know my art isn't exactly aesthetic or anyway professional, so please don't roast me too hard in comments, but criticism is always greatly appreciated. When it came for a topic for my first voiceover video, I wasn't sure what to start out with, so if you have suggestions, that would be greatly appreciated. Like, very appreciated. So for today's first ever voiceover video, I'll be talking about what inspired this piece. These two boys right here are Prometheus and Beryl. They're characters from my story, Welcome Home. They're both aged up in this drawing because of it being back to school season, and canonically, Prometheus is a tad too young to be in school yet. He's canonically 4 years old, doesn't even know what school is, but he'll love it. Beryl, on the other hand, is 12 years old, so he doesn't really like school right now, but didn't we all at that age? And I have been using the Xbox recorder to record the video, so all that fighting with the screen is me trying to work around to zoom in and out because the toolbar is directly over the zoom and zoom out options. Now, at least for me, I don't think it's going to show up in the recording. Because I have that touchscreen thing on my laptop, we can zoom in, zoom out, if you... Anyways. Beryl here is a character who I rarely draw because in the story he's the son of Appetite and Tony, and there's not really a place for him in the story other than the fact that he's their child. So I've been busy drafting a lot of character interactions and still trying to find a canon design to settle on. As a kid he has a shaggy hair, but here I settled for a more mature teenage haircut. Also, I'm sorry if the quality of the video looks ass because I don't know, something just seems a little bit different about it. Anyways, designing Beryl was actually a big issue for me because he looks too much like Tony even though they're not biologically related. So I've been deciding on whether or not to change his hair into a different color, like brown or red. Because I'm not changing the body type. And I did change his eye color, but he still looks like he's related to Tony, so anyways. Beryl's outfit was actually inspired by a crafty pickup pun I saw on Tumblr. You know, what did you see the other one? You're my boo! So I figured to make a pretty cute sweater since Halloween is coming up and all. And I kinda don't know how to draw his neck, so I gave him a nifty, minty scarf. As for his bag, when I was in middle school, there was a period of time where I carried a messenger bag everywhere because, well, it was trendy at the time. Until my cat Alice, bless her heart, peed in it and I had to get rid of it. I also gave his bag some pins since I've also saw those in other people's messenger bags, but I had no idea where to get pins. I wasn't into online shopping then. So... And my grandparents did all my school shopping for me, so it's not like I could ask, hey, can I come along to Hot Topic? Also, I'm still trying to get the whole timing thing down on this video. Which means that I'm talking about stuff that's probably not even happening in the video yet. So I apologize, it's my first voiceover, and... Well, I'm going to be trying to figure out how to video edit with this thing. Anyways, when it comes to these kids in Welcome Home, I can only name a handful that have any importance, that are like not background characters. So there's Gemini, Prometheus, Beryl, Altair, and Florence. And that may seem like a lot of kids, but I have a bunch of background ones, right? Just schoolmates. And I've been debating on whether or not to add more I've been debating on whether or not it was worth it to add other kid characters, considering that all the kids I mentioned are male. I kind of feel that I have to because I want to make this like at least a choose your own adventure thing, and whether or not the main characters, I mean, I still have a disproportionate number of male characters compared to female ones. Welcome Home has well over 30 characters. I'm not sure how many in total because I keep a list somewhere, guys. It's one of my notebooks. But the majority of those characters are male. I don't know why. I guess guys are just easier to write for me, design. So anyways, like, there's no, I mean, there are female characters, but they're usually background or they're minor, and I don't have any major female characters, except for Flower, Sophie, the protagonist, Goldie and her twin sister Aurea, Aramanth, I would say Aries, but she's dead, so I mean, doesn't really count. I'm gonna have to reconsult my my character list when I find it. But those are the ones that have any significance in the plot, and that's like 5 of them, because Aries is dead, so. So my main issue right now is trying to work out the gender imbalance, because I do want more than a couple of females in Welcome Home. Oh, I forgot Hera. Hera is another character. She's very plot important in the fantasy route. So that would make it 6. And the thing is, I probably wouldn't make such a big deal of it, but whenever you create something, it has to have a certain number of something or others. Because, you know, there are certain people who go a little bit cuckoo for psychopaths if there's a certain lack of representation. So I know you guys are probably thinking, you don't exactly have to do that, I know. But the thing is, I actually legitimately do want to. Anyways. So, this is Prometheus. And to tell you the truth, I actually slated this little guy to be killed off sometime okay, so Welcome Home was supposed to be a video game, but I am never going to learn how to code, and I kind of don't trust people because I think someone's just going to run off with the idea and sell it or something. So anyways, video game, webcomic, choose your own adventure, I don't care, call it what you will. But I actually slated for him to die off because he had his name Prometheus. Originally, his death would have been something to do with his namesake, Except this time he's killed and his liver's being eaten out by a bird. But I figured, you know what, since he's a toddler, and it probably would not be a good idea, and even if he was older, I mean, his death would have been for shock value, and I reevaluated that. Please forgive me for I cannot speak. But yeah, because a key to writing good character deaths is not do it for shock value. It's one thing if it's in a for example, if it's in a situation like wartime, yeah, people are going to die for no rhyme or reason other than just happenstance. But Welcome Home is not a war story. That's Pleasant Grove. But with Prometheus, it's yeah, I figured, you know what? One, he's a kid, and even if I did kill him off when he was older, it's not really significant, and it's more or less just for shock value because I kind of want to break his dad a bit. But there are other ways to mentally traumatize Reginald, so the kid lives, yay! Not to mention, I have someone who actually helps in the creation of Welcome Home. Her name's Raina. She's wonderful and sweet, and like more than a quarter of these ideas, if not half, come directly from her. She basically gives me feedback on plot points and story stuff, and even gives her own suggestions, and basically she's wonderful. I want to add her as the co-creator to Welcome Home. If it ever does get off the ground, which I will speak that into existence, it will get off the ground. But yeah, you can thank her for a lot of these changes, because I always pass these ideas by her and she goes yay, nay, offers how to tweak it, or offers something completely new. Like, she's wonderful, really wonderful. And she actually has her own works too. And I'm gonna have to ask her permission if she's okay with it, with her works being shared on here, as in me telling you about them. Like, because she has like a lot of amazing ones, but considering that well, it's her artwork, it's her story writing. I mean, it's up to her whether or not she wants me to talk about it as in full detail. But yeah, anyways, she does help with Welcome Home, to the point where she's a co-creator. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, with you know, I was going so good there with the talking thing, and now my mind blanked. Oh! Hold on. Now I can see the video playing as I'm going over this. But yeah, we don't see the badges on the pins on Beryl's bag yet, but they'll happen. And by the way, doing Beryl's shoes was a little bit challenging because I am not good with feet or hands. Shoes are the bane of drawing. It's like there's so many different shapes, so many different sizes, but they're not exactly form-fitting to the foot, and there's laces, there's, oh my goodness, like there's a reason why people stick to boots when drawing characters. Yeah. And I'm still working out color schemes. Like, I try to keep I'd say a college senior look. Please don't mind what I'm saying, I can't get anything right. Anyways, yeah, like I said, Raina helped co-create the series. So, I'll be talking to her and asking her, and you know, if I could share some of her like stuff on here, or if, you know, if she even wants to talk some on here. Anyways, yeah, as you can see with my layers, I'm very particular about my layers. I kind of like the opacity button on the layers is one of my main tools, because I don't have all that time to be testing out different opacities on the brushes, so I just do the entire thing with layers, because you can see which opacity works, especially having to delete, go back, try a different brush, delete, go back. And I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this, but the line art kind of looks shaky, wobbly, nibbly knobbly. And I've also been working on doing fingernails, which I'm still not very good at. But that's the thing. A word to advice to all young artists out there: practice makes perfect. And nothing will ever be perfect. But I'm saying is, like, I've seen people on Tumblr, you know, they talk to me on my Okina blog, or on my main, or on my Stefano blog, and on my, I have a bunch of other different blogs. But they go, hey, I love how you draw, but I can never do that. Or, I can't believe you draw every day. I can't do that. Nothing looks right. And it's like, you can draw, it's just a matter of practice. Like, I've been drawing since 2016. I mean, yeah, I've drawn before, like, over the years, but 2016 was when I really started to take it seriously. And yeah, I mean, other artists, they manage to go kaboom! Like, as soon as they start drawing, others take a long time. And I'm one of those artists who take a long time to be to perfect, or at least hone the drawing. Yeah. But basically, yeah, there's other people whose art is way better than mine, but and I know a lot of younger artists think that too, so they think, why should even I try? Well, because you're not going to get anywhere by staring at a canvas and wishing you could draw. You have to draw. Like, I know it's hard to get started and that kind of thing, but if you're never gonna try, I mean, you might as well have given up. And that's the pin where I try to put Welcome Home on it. I tried Stars and Planetary and it didn't work. So I kind of went for like the whole save the earth thing. Because right now we need that. I'm about to uncover some deep memories. Draw the circle, that's the earth. Draw the circle, that's the earth. If you guys don't get that reference, you're blessed. To those who do, I'm not sorry. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, consider that Burrow's dad, well, one of his dads, does, rescue work with animals. It makes sense for him to, be that kind of person who's all pro-environment and all that. Environmentally conscious. Alright then. I think that's when I'm about done. Because, okay, so I have a bad memory. I don't really remember my drawing process. So, I don't remember my drawing process. This is just as new to me as it is to you. Okay, so Prometheus, the little dude right there. Okay, so now Prometheus' outfit is inspired by one of my own many plaid shirts, because, I like plaid, okay? It's like a lumberjack look. Even if it does kind of make everything, because that's how you make anything punk. Just add plaid. Wait up, I don't think that's punk, I think that's grunge. Grunge is like a soft punk. You get what I mean. It makes it alternative. I don't know why it does. Oh, I forgot I gave Beryl a belt here. I'm telling you, my memory's bad, because I don't remember parts of the drawing process once I'm done with the drawing. Anyways, plaid. It's a great pattern. It's easy. It's one of those patterns you can draw without having to use pre-made tools or copy paste, because it's pretty simple. Because with houndstooth, you can't simplify houndstooth and expect people to know what it is. But plaid, boom, throw down some red, boom, throw down some lighter red, boom, throw down some white, and there you got plaid. I'm also working on adding personal touches to each outfit, because we all wear our outfits differently, and characters are no exception. And it's like, I need to learn how to draw that first before I can try and, manipulate the drawn fabrics to be, for example, untucked shirts, or shirts tied around a waist, or you basically get what I'm trying to say. I need to get it down first before I actually start doing anything phenomenal with it. And of course, there's the hair detail. Finally, on the Prometheus. Anyways, like I said, Prometheus, his outfit's inspired by one of my own plaid shirts. And fuck, I'm still working on Burl. We're 19 minutes in, I'm already still working on him. Does anyone else draw like this? Like, it takes that long? Oh, yay, back to Burl. Okay, back to Prometheus. Yeah, that's me fighting with the screen right there. So, for the third or fourth time, yeah, Prometheus' outfit is inspired by a plaid shirt I have. And of course, his shirt, it's like a cute little occult bunny shirt. I actually found a shirt. Here we go with the zooming again. Stupid screen. But yeah, he is wearing, even though you can't see it yet because it's not drawn, an occult bunny shirt. I actually found that Hot Topic and I really wanted to buy it, but in my size, it was a tad out of my price range. And as you can tell from the pants, they're not my forte. Because that's another thing I need to learn how to draw. Pants. Dresses, okay. Skirts, basically short dresses. Pants, that's a no bueno. I cannot draw pants to save my life. They're either form-fitting or they're baggy, and it's... You can't really, Basically, I suck is what I'm saying. I suck at it. So that's another thing I need to practice. Wait, okay. Now I'm confused. Did I actually draw just the horizontal stripes, or did I do the vertical stripes too? I hadn't looked at this drawing since I completed this video, so I mean, even I don't remember. That's a good thing though, I mean, it kind of gives you a fresh perspective on how you drew something. And it's like, oh, that's what I did wrong. It's like your future self looking back in your past self, which is basically what this is doing. It's basically what watching old videos of yourself is. You're like, damn, she's stupid, or don't do that, do something else, what were you thinking? It seems to me like I may have been the one that just drew a striped sweater instead of a plaid, and now I feel utterly stupid. And yeah, to keep lines from overlapping, which is a big problem with me, I use the whole select tool thingy. I mean, it makes it easier. Now comes the occult bunny shirt. I love this shirt, man. It's a lot more detailed in real life, like with the symbols and all that, but I did a simplified version because, you know, if it's simplified, it's easy to recreate for scenes. Because that's another thing I see with artists is that are starting out with comics. They jump into heavy stuff right away. They try these ultimate detailed. That's why you don't see a lot of cartoons that have detailed work on it, because just drawing that alone is time consuming. Imagine having to animate that. Which is why, as much as some people are tired of the very milquetoast, milquetoast. Milquetoast. I cannot pronounce words, but anyways, it's like boring, bland, unassuming, yada yada. It's like, I know everybody's tired of simplified designs, but simplified is what makes it easier to animate. There we go, now we got the bunny. So another thing about Prometheus is his hair. His hair looks like that as a kid too, but I'm not sure whether or not... Oh, we're on the backpack now. Anyways, for his backpack, I decided to go with something bigger and bulkier, like a camping backpack. But if his school is anything like mine, they'd prohibit those because there's always going to be that one kid to mess it up. Always. It's like... Yeah, it's kind of stiff. It's kind of uncomfortable to wear, but it also carries a lot of stuff. I mean, it's great for carrying textbooks because it's so durable. Anyways, on the Prometheus hair, it looked like that from when he was younger. And I know at this point he'd probably change it, and that's... I mean, mechanically, we won't get to see a 15-year-old Prometheus. Sad. I mean, we could in a DLC if I ever decide to do one, but I mean, I have to get the game going first. But anyways, yeah, his hair is white because... Excuse me, because, in Welcome Home, there's a lot of non-humans and half-humans, and his family, they have siren ancestry. And at this point, it just manifests in a way of very white hair. And of course, a couple other things, but they're kind of plot important. I've also been trying to learn how to shade with them and all that. But at this point, I figured, you know what? Why not make it like some hair dye? He's gonna want to dye his hair, you know? The other thing about him is, like, I wanted him and Burrow to look as different as possible. Because Burrow's more of a soft, gentle boy, while Prometheus is like his dad. Rebellious, energetic, always getting up to something. Adventurous and a wee bit edgy, but otherwise a fun goofball, you know? But anyways, I ran out of stuff to talk about. But we're almost at the end of the video, I think. Anyways, I'll share something random about Welcome Home. So I know a lot of you guys are asking, okay, what the H-E double hockey sticks is Welcome Home? We've seen it on your blog, we've heard about it, we've seen some art of your characters from it. What is it about? Well, Welcome Home is basically, girl comes home from college, inherits a house, and weird shit starts happening in town. And of course, with this whole, like, there's 4 different routes. I do not use these words in conversation, so no one tells me if I'm wrong, and we'll have to talk about that another time because we now reached the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next one.